St. Ignatius University, a Catholic-centered teaching institution under the Callist Diocese, has emphasized the importance of hands-on skilling courses along with digitalization to tackle the growing challenges of poverty and unemployment in the community. This was revealed by members of the University Council, including John Vianney Sande, the Vicar General of Callist Diocese, Reverend Father Associate Professor Maximiliano Ngavirano, the Vice Chancellor of St. Ignatius University, and Dr. Catherine Bila, the University Secretary, during a press conference held today at the University premises in Ushoroza Cell, Southern Division, Callist Municipality. The press conference focused on the upcoming event scheduled for Saturday, the 24th of August 2024. The event will mark the official inauguration ceremony of the university, during which the Bishop of Callist Diocese, Right Reverend Callist Rubaramira, will be installed as the first Chancellor of the university, and Reverend Father Associate Professor Maximiliano Ngavirano as the first Vice Chancellor. The placer also highlighted the university's key focus areas such as inspiring, empowering and transforming society through the provision of education based on hands-on skills and projects, moral integrity and formation, and intellectual development to address societal challenges. In his address, Sunday explained that the establishment of the university aimed at solving challenges faced by people in the society, such as extreme poverty. He further highlighted that the university emphasizes teaching courses that incorporate hands-on projects, enabling students to transform their lives and become role models in using limited resources to generate more and bring about financial transformation.
The plans to begin this university began some time back, and we would like to thank our Lord Bishop Callist Rubaramira, for his initiative to begin this university. It has been a thought, and in collaboration with his people with whom he works, there was a plan to begin the university, and indeed, we thank God, this project has begun. I would like to let each one of you know that it is the right of the Catholic Church to begin the institutions, learning institutions, at lower levels, but also at higher levels of learning. The right is from Jesus, who gave us a mandate to go and teach, as we see in Matthew chapter 28, from verse 19 to 20. I would like to talk about three hinges or tenets or the principles we follow as a Catholic Church in our teaching mission. Number one, God first. In our institutions, God is our guide. God is our foundation. God is everything we do in our institutions of learning. And this is what we are spearheading in our university. That this same university orients people to know that everything is from God. Even what we are learning and what we are teaching, it's God who helps us to grasp and sustain and put in practice what we learn in our institutions. Number two, moral integrity or moral formation. Yes, we would like all people who come to our institutions of learning, and in particular St. Ignatius University, to be morally upright. It is useless to have acquired academic excellency, but someone is unable even to manage his or her life. And so in our teaching, we do emphasize ethics and moral conduct in our teaching, so that even when we go outside, we don't send out people who are going to disorganize societies. We send out people who are responsible and who are morally upright in order to transform humanity and the society in which they live, so that the fruits they have learned from this institution are implemented well. Number 3, we do encourage intellectual development. Yes, we are deeply concerned by our people who must deeply think about society's problems. And they do so by thinking about how best they can bring out the transformation. They can bring out the solutions to the underlying challenges of our society. And it's on this note that I would like to let you know that when Bishop Callist Rubaramira thought about initiating and beginning this university, he was thinking about how much can our university, St. Ignatius University, get involved in addressing the challenges that are surrounding humanity. And in this case, the challenge of poverty that has kept on eating up the lives of the people, whereby people are living in abject poverty. And he believes, and the entire diocese administration believes, that when this university intellectually helps people to think about the challenges we are facing, then we are able to pave way for the solutions that will empower our people.
According to the Vice Chancellor, Reverend Father Associate Professor Maximiliano Ngaberano, the aim of establishing the university is to provide quality education at a lower cost. He noted that everyone who attends university receives a comprehensive education, and Kawaale Diocese is focused on addressing this by providing affordable, high-quality education. Associate Professor Ngaberano further explained that the university aims to achieve financial literacy and transformation, which will be a key focus following its inauguration on Saturday, the 24th of August 2024. He added that this initiative is expected to address the challenge of youth seeking jobs abroad by focusing on developing self-employment opportunities rather than relying on job seeking. Associate Professor Ngaberano also noted that the university currently has an enrollment of 170 students following its acquisition of an operational license as a private university on the 31st of August 2023.
This occasion takes place just 5 days since we received a license to operate as a private university. We received it on the 31st of August 2023. And also about a little bit over 8 months since we opened the doors for our first students. Our first students began on the 8th of January. That's when we opened doors for students. And today, we are happy to say that we are having 170 students in the class. And these students are divided into 8 areas, which I want to talk about. The first one is Bachelor of Business Administration. The second is Bachelor of Tourism, Heritage and Leisure Management. The third is Diploma in Tourism and Leisure Management. The fourth is a Diploma in Science Laboratory Technology. The fifth is a Diploma in Agriculture. The sixth is a certificate in medical records and health informatics. The seventh is the certificate in science laboratory technologies. We also have courses, as I will talk about, in UPTEB, vocational and TVET courses. Many listeners may ask themselves, why another university in Uganda? We have so many universities, and even here in Kabaale, we have another university just across the hill. Why another university? Kabaale Diocese, which has been leading in educating the population, because we have schools that are on pre-primary education, we have primary schools, we have secondary schools, we have tertiary schools, we have nursing schools and others. Why does it again begin another institution in addition to other areas of education that are happening within the country. There are very, very many reasons. There is a shared vision that we have, and this shared vision is that not everybody who should go to the university is having a chance of attaining university education. There is an area of exclusion that the diocese is trying to narrow down. And what is that exclusion? People may not manage to go to Makerere due to high costs. You have to transport, you have to have accommodation, you have to do whatever. And the university says, the diocese thinks, and rightly thinks, that there are many, many people who could have gained a university education but excluded due to transportation, far distances, tuition fees, and others. Can we narrow that gap? But the most pressing vision is, if you look around in Kigezi, we are known as a region that is overpopulated. We are also known as a region that is having depleted soils. Production is going down, and our people depend largely on agriculture.
The university opened for its first semester on the 8th of January 2024. The university administrators, led by Dr. Catherine Bila, the university secretary, informed journalists that the university accepts students from all religious backgrounds and that ethics is the foundation of their teaching in every course. She added that this ethical focus is seen as a basis for combating corruption, which is a significant issue in the country, while also embracing advanced technology in the modern era.
On the issue of corruption, and say that beyond the classroom, our students are in a campus that models example. The Vice Chancellor has already said that the priority, our policy, is to employ our students in the jobs that they can do here. By so doing, we are training them to work and earn rather than be entitled to handouts, because we know that that thinking, that mentality is part of why we have a corruption problem in this country. The second one, I think, is what we call a deficit of empathy, an inability of people to put themselves in other people's shoes. And so you take what does not belong to you, you are living a life of social injustice. In this university, our philosophy is an ethos of care. That is why, for example, our university provides part of the estate to our students who can use it, who come to us and say, we are needy, we cannot afford ABC. We are offering part of our estates to our students to work, to do horticulture, to sell those products and share the benefits. By so doing, these students are learning, one, to be responsible, to earn justly, to share in decision making, to solve problems collectively, and the third approach in addressing the moral challenge is we have, in our orientation, we talk to the students about these issues, but we also have routine talks and workshops on the same. Thank you so much.
The official inauguration ceremony of the university will see the Bishop of Kabale Diocese, Right Reverend Callist Rubaramira, installed as the first Chancellor, and Reverend Father Associate Professor Maximiliano Ngaberano as the first Vice Chancellor. The ceremony will be presided over by Her Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, retired Major Jessica Alpo. Memory Aguma for iTelevision.